There are almost 19,000 students at Northeastern, with about half of them living on campus and many others in nearby neighborhoods. At times, that causes tensions.
But school administrators say they're working hard to have good relations with their host city. One way, bring the community onto the campus. This is Davenport Commons, a 60-unit condo complex on Northeastern property. And this is Davenport Commons, dormitories for 610 students. How did they come to be side by side? What was the philosophy behind this?
Well, the philosophy actually came from a need in the city to add housing for students who were putting pressure on the housing market. People in the community said, well, we also need housing, and so it became a meeting of the minds.
Bob Gittins is a Northeastern alum, now Vice President for Public Affairs. His job is to find common ground between the university and the community.
There's always a tension, because I think there are folks who are concerned about to what extent Northeast is going to expand, but I think the extent to which we can work out agreements with the community that says we're going to meet the university's needs, at the same time being responsive to what the community's needs are.
The university reaffirmed its commitment to eventually house 80% of students on campus. These Boston public school children are learning how to play squash. They come here every day after school, where they also get help with their homework.
So what do you think is the lesson? Maybe take a piece of paper and write down your ideas.
Squash Busters is another Northeastern neighborhood partnership. When this urban sports program needed a new home, the university made them a deal.
If you can raise the money to build the building, we'll provide the land. So they are now here located on Northeastern's land, and they have a brand new building.
I think try and reword the lesson is taught.
What's more, Northeastern students volunteer at Squash Busters. Cassandra Rodriguez tutors here twice a week.
We sit there and we help the teacher who will be in the room with us do whatever the assignment is for the MCAS. Sometimes it's writing, reading, composition.
Last year I was a C student in science, and this year I'm an A student, so they helped me get very improved in that. Ended up in honor roll last year, and this year I'm starting off in honor roll.
Across campus in another Northeastern building is Health Careers Academy, one of Boston's Horace Mann charter schools.
And so I'm going to give you a formula for writing a strong thesis statement.
The university has provided space for this college preparatory high school since 1998. The 200 students here interact with Northeastern students who serve as mentors, tutors, and teaching assistants. Headmaster Al Holland.
Having a relationship with Northeastern University and its students has been a tremendous asset, especially in tutoring, classroom instruction.
And what's quad or qua? 4. Okay, good. So,
aspiring teacher Ilsa Brewer has always been a student. Now she sees what being in a classroom is like from the teacher's point of view.
You don't realize that when they stand up there and they have 20 kids in front of them, that they see what every single kid does. You know, they see this kid passing notes, they see this kid sleeping, they see this kid doing her hair. You know, they see it all. And and that's a huge transition, because you don't think of that when you're a student sitting there.
Students here have access to a variety of Northeastern's facilities. History teacher Stanley Porter.
Many times I've taken the children to the library. We've seen films in the library. We've done research projects in the library.
Science classes use the university's labs, something most high schools can only dream of. Supporting community goodwill is smart strategy for any urban university. Here at Northeastern, it's an extension of their identity as a cooperative institution.
A lot of students and parents tell us that they feel comfortable here. They like the people. They enjoy the interactions that they have with our faculty and with our staff.
I really like Northeastern, and they have really good programs.
I love the location of the school. I love how we're so close to everything and we can just catch the T anywhere.
Counting on satisfied customers to spread the word, this former streetcar college continues its mission to transform itself from an also-ran to a top player in the hottest college market in the country.
And it is tough in a city where you have schools like Harvard and MIT to get your name on that national map.
Absolutely. We have a lot of great schools here, Mary, and Northeastern was in the second tier, and now they're in the first tier. I mean, their names are being mentioned with the top schools down in the mid-Atlantic states, for example. No one ever heard of Northeastern. Now they're getting a lot of kids who are applying and coming here, so it's a different profile, and they hope the financial aid will keep those streetcar kids eligible to come.
Chronicle will be back after this break.